go! How do you optimize your tax payments, and more importantly, how do you know if paying a service fee just to earn rewards is even worth it? Whether it's CardUp, iPayMy, CityPayAll, or the latest UOB One account tax saver promo, this video will show you exactly how to decide which method to use, how to stretch the promo codes to the max, and whether miles or cashback really give you the best value. This is Audz, your lobang sis, who is going to the gym after she worked out all the calculations for you so that we can huat together. If you have ever looked at these platforms and thought to yourself, got fees leh, is it worth it ah? Or, ayya, 2.6% fee only, at least I get miles right. This video will show you how I evaluate the real cost per mile if you're using a miles card, and the value that you will get with a cashback card, even with the fees, and my best optimization strategy to earn the most from paying tax payments. By the end of this video, you will know how these platforms work, which credit card gives you the best bang for your buck, and how to make your tax payment work harder than a JC kid preparing for A-levels. Things may change, so do join my Telegram channel for the latest updates or better promos that may come along the way. Without further ado, let's go! We all have to pay income tax as long as we are an adult and working in Singapore. And you need to set up your GIRO with your bank account as required by IRAS. So even if you forget, IRAS never forgets. But thank you for contributing your tax to the building of this nation so that the roads don't have potholes and I can watch Chingay from my neighborhood. What is it? What's that song? We are Singapore. Actually, other people might not do this, but because you watch this video, I'm going to show you how to extract value and rewards out of your tax payments legally. Firstly, it's much better to schedule monthly recurring tax payments than pay at one go so that you can leave more money in your bank account to earn interest. So how to earn credit card rewards when IRAS don't take credit cards directly? That's where third-party platforms like CardUp, iPayMy, and CityPayAll comes in. How it works is you pay them with your credit card with a fee, and they pay to IRAS on your behalf. In return, you earn miles or cashback on things that your credit card usually would not give you rewards for, like renovation, rent, education fees, insurance, condo and MCST fees, taxes, car loans, mortgages, helper salary, stamp duty, etc. So the big question is, why pay a fee when you can just GIRO for free? My answer is very simple. It's not about the fee, it's about whether what you are getting in return is worth more than what you are paying. Today I'm going to walk through with you the real math, the different promo codes that are available, and even the exact payment amount that you can use, and how I would maximize the payments so that I can stay flexible and maximize my cash flow. So what is the difference between CardUp, iPayMy, and CityPayAll? They work almost the same, but for CardUp and iPayMy, you can use it with most bank credit cards like OCBC, UOB, DBS, and Citibank. There is a list of cards that you can use, but that list can change. And no, you will not be able to use a 3 or 4 miles per dollar card like your Citi Rewards or your DBS Women's World Mastercard. The difference between CardUp and iPayMy is really their promo codes and their user interface, and sometimes their pricing might change a little bit. For CityPayAll, it is only for Citibank credit cards. Right now, there are no promotions, so if you use CityPayAll right now, it's not worth it. You should go for CardUp or iPayMy because you get the same results but better promo. But I'm keeping an eye on CityPayAll when they release one. I'll update you guys on my Telegram channel if there are any updates. But generally, these platforms should only be used when there is a promo. As for the UOB Tax Saver promo, I'll talk about that later because that one is a completely different ball game. No miles, just rebate that is tied to your monthly average balance. And that can be worthwhile at some levels but not worthwhile at some levels. Next, how would I stretch the promo code like your Hai Di Lao noodle guy who dances with your noodles? If you are a new user, don't just jump into using the income tax code straight away. First, you will want to take advantage of both CardUp and iPaymy's new user promo to receive $30 off each platform on any kinds of payment, like your insurance or rent, something where you can offset $30 worth of service fee. Here's how you can do it as a new user. For CardUp, use promo code IJTL free for your first transaction with an optimal payment amount of $1,154. This amount is the sweet spot where the $30 voucher voucher will completely offset the fees. This means that you will earn the maximum amount of miles for $0. Then, what you would do is that you would use iPayMy and you can sign up via my referral link, because if you sign up for an account without a referral link, you will only get $20 off. So you will want to use the referral code or use your friends or something lah. Then after you have signed up, you will receive a promo code in your email. Do check your spam or junk mail, and you can use that code to make your first transaction and make an optimal amount of $1,250 worth of payment. Again, the $30 promo code offsets the fee fully. So here's a real example that I used for my mom's insurance. It was around $6,000, but for this example, we'll just keep it at $6,000. So what I would do for my mom is that I would charge $1,154 on CardUp with the promo code IJTL free. I would sign up for the iPayMy account and pay $1,250 to get another $30 off for my service fee. This way, I've already maximized the new sign-up promos. Now I'm left with $3,596. Now I can use the promo codes that are available. Like there is one right now that is for recurring payments that I will be able to take advantage of about 1.85% of fees, and I can just charge the rest of the amount using that code. You can also use the income tax promo codes that are available, because if you were to use these tax promos directly, you waste the opportunity to earn miles or cashback for free. I did a previous video with a step-by-step guide on how you can charge the CardUp payment. The process is very similar for iPayMy, so if you would like to watch that, you can check this video out. So my main point is always sapu the new user rewards first. Now the question is, which credit card can you use? Let's look at the miles credit card first. Most people just happily pay the service fee, right? But wait, before that, let's calculate the cost per mile. Let me show you the math, and I promise this won't give you PTSD like your secondary school discipline master. Who was my discipline master? Never mind, shivers. Okay, everyone has a different valuation of miles, but most people would not pay beyond 1.25 cents per mile to 1.5 cents per mile. And if you are using CardUp with the 1.75% tax code for existing users, and your card is giving you 1.4 miles per dollar like the UOB Privy Miles card, your cost per mile is 1.23 cents per mile. For DBS Vantage card, the cost per mile is 1.1 cents per mile. I used to think that there is value in redeeming your miles for economy class flights. I felt like during that time I could only bear to part with my miles on economy class flights. But let me tell you, when you pay for miles, economy class redemption flights might not be worthwhile. Dun dun dun! Let me show you. I've consolidated the cheapest way to fly from Singapore to San Francisco with miles because I'm going there. Well, I'm planning to go there lah. I did not add cards that are for private banking clients or by invitation only. And I also have not added cards that have been phased out by banks like City Premier, Visa card, as well as cards that don't work when I tried to add it onto CardUp like Chocolate Visa debit card. So DBS Vantage and UOB Privy Visa would be the best at the moment. And assuming I paid for these miles with the cost per mile calculation that I just showed you, plus the airport tax, I would be paying an equivalent of $548 to $581.60 on DBS Vantage or UOB Privy for a one-way economy class flight ticket. But a quick search on Google Flights for a one-way ticket for that same route is around $689 in cash. Seems worthwhile, right? But let me tell you, the value turns negative when you search for a two-way economy class flight tickets in cash. I can actually get a Singapore Airlines flight for $953. But if I were to redeem a two-way flight with miles, I would actually be paying around $1,162, which is around $209 more, and I haven't even included the transfer fee. So now let me ask you, would you use your purchased miles from CardUp to redeem economy class flight tickets? I guess if we really want to contribute to CardUp sales, we can lah. But if we save those miles and we use them for business class flights, we can actually get better value than paying cash for a business class flight. So the question is, do you think you would pay $1,500 for a one-way business class flight ticket from Singapore to San Francisco? If yes, then you can totally use CardUp or iPayMy for your tax payments, because ultimately it's about what you are willing to pay for afford to enjoy that luxury. So here's what I do now. Previously, I would not even redeem for business class flights, but my goals have changed and I kind of want to let my mom enjoy a little bit more. So I don't mind redeeming business class flights for the sake of this experience. But I'm well aware that I'm paying a lot more, obviously, even with miles. So I try to make it more worthwhile. What I do now is I only redeem business class flights with more than 4 to 5 hours worth of flight time, and where there are not much low-cost options available for that route, or when it is a festive period and the flight price in cash is already exorbitant. So what are the best cashback cards for CardUp and iPayMy? If you are not a miles person, there are only two options: Bank of China Family Card and Maybank Platinum Visa card. The Bank of China card gives you 3% cashback on a maximum of $25 per month on the online category, which CardUp will fulfill, but you do need to spend $800 per month. The Maybank Platinum Visa card gives you up to 3.33% cashback, but only if you hit the required monthly spend in 3 consecutive months. You have to hit 300, 300, 300 to get $30 for that quarter, or 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 for $100 in that quarter. So after accounting for the CardUp fees, you will still get a net cashback of up to around $189.60 per year. Not bad, right? And even better if you are able to stack it with the HSBC Everyday Global account, but you must track and you must plan, especially for Maybank Platinum Visa card. Because if you were to spend 300, 1,000, 1,000, you will only get $30 for that whole quarter. If you were to spend 300 and don't even hit the minimum sum, and then 1,000, you will get nothing. Then that is like completely you are paying instead of earning cashback. Personally, I tried it before and I can't do 3 consecutive months type of payments. It's too much effort for me. So I decided that if I were to do this method, I will only use Bank of China Family Card. But right now, I don't even use the cashback cards because I'm on a miles accumulation journey. The next one is UOB Tax Saver Gyro Promo. Is it good or does it just look good? Firstly, you can get 6 to 6.5% tax rebate if you are able to park money into your UOB One account. And based on how much you park there, you can get up to $600 in annual rebate. There are 3 simple steps that you need to do to get started. Number 1, you need to apply for a gyro payment plan with the UOB One account on IRA's website. Then you need to register your mobile number for PayNow. And finally, you need to activate Money Lock on your UOB account. For me, if I were to do it, I would just lock $1. 6% tax rebate sounds good, right? But here's the catch. You must maintain your monthly average balance from 30K to 150K monthly average balance. At a monthly average balance of 30K, you can earn annual cash rebate capped at $120. At a monthly average balance of 75K, you can earn an annual cash rebate of up to $300. And at a monthly average balance of 150K, you can earn an annual cashback rebate of up to $600. But we know that the bank rates are coming down. And based on my calculations, if you were to use this method, you would be getting an annualized ROI of extra 0.4% per annum. I did a simulation on the different monthly average balance on my blog post that you can check out in the description below if you want. The way I see it, it's only worthwhile if you have 150K of monthly balance with a monthly tax payment amount of $833.33. As you can see, if your monthly average balance is less than 75K, you are looking at a UOB One interest of about 2.3 to 2.68%. If you were to add the tax rebate, you are looking at 2.7% to 2.98%. If you are able to get better rates than 2.3% to 2.9%, then you can actually put your money somewhere else and go for the Maybank card or the Bank of China card so that your cash is not tied up in the UOB One account. So if you leave your money there and in the middle of the year or even next month when the rates drop, you might even have more opportunity cost than if you were to put your spare cash into Singapore savings bonds and just lock in the interest rate for 10 years. Even though UOB One tax rebate is 6% while the rest is around 1+%, I guess for someone like me who invests a lot, I don't really have 150k lying around in my UOB1 account, and I also don't have a very high tax amount. So I guess if you have 150k that you don't want to put into anywhere else and you don't mind putting it into UOB1, and you have a high monthly tax amount that you have to pay of $833.33, then okay lah, go for it. But if you are not able to fulfill the monthly average balance amount, then CardUp or iPayMy with the Maybank Platinum Visa or the Bank of China family or even the other miles card will give you better value. So what would I be doing? Simple. Set up both. I know you all think that I won't set up, right? No, set up both. Set up the UOB gyro because IRAS charges it on the 6th of every month. Do check out for yourself on your personal income tax portal. Then I would schedule recurring CardUp tax payments at least a week before the gyro tax deduction. So I'll put it at the end of the previous month, like the 30th. So if the UOB rates are still good that month, then I would just delete the CardUp payment one at a time before the charge date. If UOB1 changes rates anytime, you can just leave the CardUp payment to run as scheduled and payment will be made on the 30th. And your UOB1 gyro payment on the 6th will not be triggered. Sis, why don't I just set up CardUp when I need it for that month? No, you can't do that. In order to use the promo, you will need to set it up by the 31st of August 2025. And if your tax amount is more than $833.33, you can use the UOB1 tax promo for that $833.33, and then whatever is remaining, you can use your miles or cashback card to pay. If you do not have the cards that I've mentioned and you actually want to apply for those cards, you can sign up via the link below in the description for some sign up rewards. But more importantly, do ensure that you have enough time, because you should cater around 2 to 4 weeks for the bank to process your card application and send you the card, because you will need the card to do CardUp or iPayMy payments. Don't wait until the last minute. So whether you are chasing miles or cashback or even just some tax rebate from your tax payments, the most important thing to know is what you want and what your card gives you and what the promo actually means. I hope I worked out all the math for you so that we can huat together. If you found this video useful, help me out and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, because it really helps small creators like me grow and reach more people. And let me know in the comments what will you be doing for your tax payments. And if you want to go deeper into how to stretch your cash for travel, I've got another video on how to get the best value out of your flights and hotel bookings. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.